chops, but I got them lamb chops though. Look, this is the thing. I know you're lying. Oh, I'm not lying. Look, it's spring break, the rodeo, and the city of Houston is blacker than apparently Jack Harlow. That's crazy. What's your opinion? We're going to talk about it. This is In My Humble Opinion podcast.
Monica.
My name is Monica. I know. My name is Avery. I'm sorry. Wait. It's me. It's Avery. And this is my brother.
I'm Just Devon.
There we go. How you been doing, brother?
Rocking my poncho. I'm going to get my money's worth out of this poncho I got from the rodeo. So it's happening. It's happening. It's poncho time.
Poncho time.
Did you listen to Monica?
Why would I listen to it? Why would I do that?
Jack.
No, we didn't have to do limp condition like that.
Lint condition.
Yes. Charlie Kirk Franklin. You saw that one?
Charlie Kirk Franklin.
That was a good one. That list was amazing.
America Badu.
Oh my God.
I like that.
IRS one.
I like that. Y'all let him get there.
He Icarus. He flew too close. He flew too close to the sun.
We should stop letting people out the pocket. Like you got to prove yourself for a good decade before we let you out the pocket.
No, we haven't been gatekeeping good.
Not at all.
We have not.
Not at all. Not at all.
We have not. Look, Paul Wall can come to the cookout. I say Eminem can come to the cookout. Those are my two.
I don't say Eminem.
Eminem knows he's a guest. I love him. He knows he's a guest. Paul Wall can't come to the cookout?
He can send his kids.
I love you guys.
There's nothing
I love you guys so much.
Look, I love Paul. No, I like him. Paul can come.
Paul can come, absolutely.
Paul can come.
Not him.
He can make a nice donation for the grocery list.
Fair enough.
And I think that's all M would want to do.
That's all M would be respectful.
I don't want to hear the Brandon.
I don't want that.
But he's not going to do that.
You don't know what's going to happen. He get in a fight with his whatever wife he
mom
dated
or
at the time. His mom. Oh, recipes.
He knows how to act in black spaces.
Recipes.
You know, it is what it is, though. So we had all that terrible food at the rodeo, but you know,
some of it was good.
Some
was good. A couple of points. Because we can talk about the rodeo.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to talk about the rodeo.
There was one thing that was real good.
A little bit. I'm going to be honest with y'all. The gumbo wasn't bad.
And specify the gumbo, please, brother.
It was Mama Tina's gumbo. Look.
My Lord.
I gave some out to people in just standing around. Because it was very weird. There were people lined up to get the gumbo after we got out the concert, out the Shabuzi show. Shabuzi wasn't bad.
Yeah. We got tipsy.
But there was also a group of people around essentially hating on the gumbo, not getting it, just like, I can't believe.
That's how they do it with me and Arby's.
Okay. So
never had it.
never had it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I said it.
We hated on Arby's as well. And then,
you hated past tense.
I definitely hated. Dende told us about Arby's.
Yeah, Dende did.
Ty told us about, a few people told us about Arby's.
Man, Ty gonna eat whatever, bro.
And I said, but.
That's my G.
I went and I tried
the unofficial
Arby's.
Brother.
I went and I tried Arby's. Wasn't bad.
Okay, so like the curly fries ain't bad. If you get a bigger sandwich, it ain't bad. A regular like cheese and roast beef, that shit is trash.
Here's the thing. I'm
not going for roast beef. I'm going for the beef and cheddar.
There we go.
Off rip. Okay. But I want to say about Mama Tina's gumbo is what I heard was a part of the portion of the money goes to like scholarships or something like that. But also, it's the rodeo. Everything is high.
You know,
every vendor.
That's not
everything.
That should never be a factor.
Wasn't there seafood in it?
Yes.
There was.
Seafood and it's the rodeo.
And every vendor
honestly,
at the rodeo.
Great price.
Every vendor at the rodeo has to pay
like $20, $18.60 for a bacon wrapped turkey leg.
Me, I'm gonna eat before I go, and I might eat one of them big corn dogs.
Yeah,
call it a day.
Every vendor at the rodeo.
I can't see you doing that, dude.
What, getting a corn dog?
Do what? Yeah, Bevin and the corn dog. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, look, people don't stare anyways. I'm still gonna tear it down, bust it down. You should see me at Costco.
Oh my God!
3 hot dogs, and I get all
3,
and I get all 3 drinks with no ice.
Okay, no ice.
If I go to Costco and I'm getting hot dogs, I get 3 hot dogs, and then I get 3 drinks, no ice, and I pour it in my gallon jug.
Okay, you wildin', and I have to introduce you at this point. Look,
that's a lot.
Okay, as we've seen recently, for the outsiders and us, the people in the studio, we've known Houston has an impeccable nightlife, right? There's bars, lounges, clubs, arcades, speakeasies, lifestyle experiences, restaurants, comedy, escape rooms, kickbacks, a whole damn rodeo right now. All right. You name it, we got it. What these places all have in common usually is spirits, alcohol, things like that. Yes, the alcohol, the evener elixir, out to paint the perfect picture. Our next guest understands how concoctions or cocktails can be used as an aphrodisiac to get the true party started. She's been featured on HBO Max, on Afropunk, Fox Plus. Yep, that's what my daddy Isaiah carried. If you know, you know. Artist, mixologist.
Does he know?
I don't know if he knows. But Isaiah, if you want to meet your one and only true son,
wow,
come to In My Humble Opinion.
Oh my God.
But let me get back to it. She's an artist, mixologist, consultant with her new book, Aphro. Bevin.
Hello. Hi. How y'all doing?
I love it.
How's it going?
What's going on?
Chilling, you know.
So
Drinking.
you have not gone down to the rodeo.
No, you know, I'm a Houstonian, right? So like, I mean, I've been going my whole life.
Mhm.
So I don't really feel, I just didn't feel like going. I didn't feel like being around crowds at all.
I feel
And it's
you.
definitely crowded.
It is.
I mean, normally
And
crowded.
I like
it
being seen. I
normally
like
is.
showing leg and cleavage
Mhm.
and, you know, doing the most, but I just didn't feel like it.
Oh, they
this
would have
year.
been talking about how you dressed at the rodeo?
No, because I'm not walking around with a denim thong bikini.
Why not?
Why would I do that? That's taking it too far, even for me.
Okay, well,
I said the whole booty. It's supposed to
be.
be like a. Okay, you got something back there.
Yeah.
I don't see the whole thing, but they literally
Supposed to be tight so we can see the
whole
shape.
moon's
Yeah,
showing the
yeah.
whole. That's crazy.
Now they're
That's
showing
too
the
much.
cheeks.
That's
Yeah.
actually too much.
They're just covering the hole at this point. That's it.
Pretty much. It's
I'm
just
like,
a line.
man, I want to see.
The last time I did
Yeah.
something like that was for the naked bike ride.
I'm sorry, what?
What was that? When does this happen?
So they have a naked bike ride like every year. I did it 1 year. And, you know, in Texas, you can't be completely nude. So I have to put the tape over the boob and then cover the crotch. But like pretty much same outfit.
Where do y'all ride to?
Yeah.
From where to
I wanna
where?
be a
How
part of
long,
this.
how
I've
long
been-
is the bike ride?
I've been working.
I haven't done it in a long time. But, you know, you just ride around Houston in a group naked.
I want to be on a naked
Tape
bike
up the
ride.
crotch and butt hole and boobs. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Naked bike ride. Naked bike
I'm
ride.
gonna do more
I don't know if they
research.
still do that anymore, but I definitely did it. It was fun. It was blessed.
How long ago was this?
It's so long ago.
Pre-pandemic?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
different place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understand different
Wild
times.
That's it.
That's what's fun about you, because when it comes to these things, you're able to talk about sex in such an adult manner. Like even when it comes to your book, tell us about your book though.
Oh yeah, hello. This is Aphro. Well, this is the mock. Okay, I've ran a train on my book. Okay, like you see this. They even told me like, hey, Miss Biggers, when you get this book, this is going to be the mock. So the outside is not going to be the real hardcover. The official ones are going to be the real deal. But Aphro is a cocktail book based on the sexual response cycle. And this was a concept that I wanted to do for a bar. But instead of doing the bar, I'm just doing this first. Then when I get some monies, I might have to sell my feet on some chat rooms or OnlyFans, only feet. I don't know. But yeah, it's in 4 chapters. And yeah, I mean, it's a real cocktail book, okay?
I was about to say,
It's not just freaked out, okay?
Yeah, buy her book so she doesn't have to do the feet thing.
Actually, I might still do it. Dual income. I'm very pro dual income. But it's in 4 chapters. So the first would be desire. The second would be arousal. The third would be orgasm. And the fourth would be resolution.
How long have you been working on the book?
On and off for a year. I don't know if anybody has written a book or worked on a project like this. You're never really doing it all the way straight through every day. It'd be something like I would pick up, put down, pick up, and then you'll work in long periods. You're like, oh yeah, I'm getting it. And then you go blank, and then you start, stop. So on and off for about a year.
And then you've had the idea for this book for a
like
while.
10, 11 years.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. So back, I was bartending when I was younger, and then I moved to New York, and then I've been to Museum of Sex before, but when I lived there, I went there again, and I just said, I went to their bar, all their installations.
I was about to say, stop there. Tell us about the Museum of Sex, because some people are not familiar with it.
I was going to get to that.
Yeah.
I'm in there, and it's just like, actually, I remember the Museum of Sex is literally a museum of sex, and it's in New York. But I remember the first time that I went there, I walked in, and I was just like reading, and I said, man, animals be gay. That's crazy, right? Because I never really just conceptually thought about it, because when people are talking about sexuality and what's natural and what's not, they always try to refer to animals. But I just took it for what they said it as. I never looked into, damn, do dolphins be hunching each other if they both really men?
Be gay. Yeah.
And then I went there and said, oh, y'all all be out here hunching each other. Gangbangs, threesomes. A lot of giraffes are gay. So
really?
Yeah. So I walked in and I said, whoa, sexuality is different. And then they had a bar there and they would do all these cool, quirky things. And I said, I could do this. And then I would make these fake menus of aphrodisiacs and what it does for you and all this. But I would just make fake ones. I printed one out one time and showed a friend. He's like, that's a great idea. And that was it. So that's all it was just an idea. And I put it in the back. But I would name playlist Aphro. So the idea was still there. And I was just like, man, yeah. But anyways, then years and years later, a friend of mine was like, you should apply for a grant. I said, do what? I said, okay, I want to do something, but what am I applying for? And I said, I can just write a book, cocktail book. It was really kind of my goodbye to the hospitality industry, because I was kind of getting tired of it. I'm not tired of it anymore.
Okay.
I want to do the creative stuff. But yeah, I was like, I should do a book. And I was already working with Rose Beth. She's the one who did all the imagery, the photos in it. And I was like, yeah, I can just do a book. I've made menus and recipes and all this over the years. I can take some and then put some new ones in there. And then I won the grant with Houston Art Alliance. And I was like, oh, Bone Chicka Womp Womp, I'm writing a book. Yo.
That's perfect.
But I did the book.
I mean, just to give people a background on what you do, talk about your work in the hospitality industry so people can understand, like, well, how you got to a point where you were like, I'm tired of it. I'm about to get out.
Easily. Yeah. So first job in hospitality, I was a dishwasher at a Vietnamese Catholic church. I was 16. I don't know what I was doing. I was there for 2 days. And I said, oh, no. And then on and off, I would get in the industry to make some money. Worked at a spot when I was like 19. They just threw me out there. And I said, they were like, you want a Tanqueray? What is a Tanqueray? I didn't know anything. And then I would do something else. And then another time I was a waitress in the Heights. And I said, look, I don't know anything about this, but I just need to make some money. They said, we'll just train you. And then that's when I finally got good training and all of this. And I said, oh, I like this. But after a while, right, from waitressing to bartending to, I did everything. Front of the house, back of the house. So dishwasher, cook, fry station prep, host, everything. It had its times where it was fun. But after a while, when you're dealing with theft from owners, sexual harassment, drunk people dying, just a lot of drama all the time for years. It's just always something. And it just kind of wears on you. You miss weekends when people call you to come to their birthday party or something. You're like, yeah, what should I wear? We're like, oh, no, we want you to bartend.
Damn.
So I'm the bartender at everything. But then it's just the nightlife. And it doesn't feel like you're doing this. It kind of feels like you have your moment. And then you're just here. I said, well, I want to do something creative. I'm a creative. So I did bar consultation. I still do. But even if you're doing bar consultation and you're assisting, the owner has the final say. So whatever you work with them on, they can just throw it all away. I mean, you still get paid, but it's kind of
okay,
like,
there you go. You getting that scratch.
All right.
Hey, if you want to throw it away, hey, make sure that check's
So when
clear.
John Taffer hires you to do it, you know.
John Taffer.
You know what I'm saying? He always got a bar consultant. This is Bevin, the #1 bar consultant.
You need a pinball machine. He's all. Yeah,
John but Taffer. Just after a while, you just get exhausted and tired, and a lot of scandals all the time. Well, when you see bars shutting down or them owing staff money, I'm one of the staff members. It's always something. So I was like, I want to just do something. I don't want to just be behind the bar and then always posting, I'm here tonight, bring your money, tip me. Who wants to do that every day? Get home 4 in the morning.
I always hated those girls. They'd be like, come see me tonight. I was like, you just want my money.
Of course.
Here I come.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm a simp.
Does that work for you?
I'm a simp.
Yeah, gonna work.
Yeah, but I just got tired of just doing it, and especially after COVID. During the thick of COVID, when everybody was like, find a real job.
I was about to say, how'd you sustain yourself during COVID?
That's interesting.
That's mean.
Doing bartending on Zooms and stuff. I said, this is just, I want something else.
Yeah. Wait, okay. Let's pause right there. How does bartending on Zoom work?
Classes.
Okay, thank you.
Entertaining people.
Really?
Yeah, just out there just monkeying it up.
Entertaining with no alcohol. They got to pour their own drink though.
Of course.
Yeah. That's cute.
Yeah. But you're like walking them through the process. Yeah. Like you're like, take the rum and the Coke. And then you're like,
fun. I still want to be in the industry at a different capacity.
Yeah.
I don't want to be working nights and listen to somebody above me when I know that I'm a creative person.
You've been creative.
So your goal essentially was like, what I'm hearing is like, I need to own what I'm doing myself. If I'm doing this, I'd rather be like, I get the final say on where everything goes instead of me giving you ideas and then you being like, I don't want to do all that.
And even if I owned a bar, I'm not going to be partnering with anybody that's monopolizing the bars in Houston. Okay, I'm not doing it. That's why I said, hey, support your girl. If you see me selling feet, just throw me $5.
That's it.
Or $500,000.
How's the bar scene been in Houston for you? Because you've been here between here and New York. Mm-hmm. Okay, so in Houston, how has it been for you?
It's been okay. I don't go to a lot of places because I'm really picky. Mm-hmm. Environment, lighting, music. What else? I knew it was gonna rain.
I was about to say
that is rain.
I'm not gonna lie. We're sitting there talking, and I was like, "Is there a pipe leaking above us?" And it's rain. It's rain. All right, it's raining, which means it's gonna be cold tomorrow. It was hot today.
I'm at the age where I'm always checking the weather. Okay. I'm on there.
You just never know.
You can smell it a little bit.
You can smell it a little.
Wow.
You can smell it about the rain.
But it's also
you're up early.
Yes.
Yes.
She is up early.
Yeah, you're up early outside. Yeah,
that's why I get tired. If I'm going on a date somebody, it's 7:30. Are we in love or not? Because I need to get into bed.
I feel that though. Let's get straight to the point. Because what else we need to be doing? Going out starting at 9. Yeah.
Y'all can learn each other's, person. Like get to know the person a little bit more. That's what otherwise it moves too quick.
Yeah. I hate when it moves too quick.
I'm saying because I wake up early and I go to bed early.
Yeah.
So if I'm yawning during a date, it's not because I'm not interested. It's like I'm really there's TikTok. Like I can't.
We're just working with the yawns.
Yeah. But the bar scene is nice. It's vibrant. I feel like a lot of stuff is opening. I do feel like a lot of the stuff can be like money grabs and you can feel it. The moment I feel it, I'm like, I'm out of here.
What do you think is a money grab? Is there any place in particular?
Now, why the hell would
I say that?
Because that's what I like to do. You should know me. You should know me by this point.
So messy.
I'm always trying.
I'll text you.
All the stuff happening right now with the rodeo.
I'm not going where they going. Actually, but I do have a favorite bar right now.
What's that?
And that's Donna's.
Really?
Donna's.
What makes it your favorite?
Intentionality, right? So first off, ambiance is amazing. All of their furniture is different. It's mid-century, and then down to their records. It's not even records. What's the joint called? What are those things called? I was born in the 90s. Somebody had to help me out.
Phonodid? What?
The joint that plays like this on the side.
On the side?
A-tracks? Not A-tracks.
No.
Damn, we're talking about before. You're talking about before
it's
records.
Not a record.
It's not a record, but it plays
on a tape, sort of.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. So basically, they order
like ADATs?
Custom playlists, and they play them on there.
Yeah.
Not super loud, you can hear. The bartenders are extremely knowledgeable. I think sometimes people get too caught up in the bells and the whistles, like, oh, I'm going to put some dry ice here, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this. But they can't make across-the-board classic cocktails.
Yeah, that's it.
So you know how to make all the craft cocktails, but you can't even make any of the classics.
I need
it needs to be across the board. So when you walk in, it feels lovely. And then
you like a Negroni?
Actually, I'm getting into those now.
Okay.
You know why?
Grown,
okay, look at you.
Because I like the name. Sounds funny.
You just like to go to a bar and be like, let me get a Negroni.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You like bitter drinks?
Yeah, actually, I've gotten into that one. I tried it a couple of times and I was like, it's okay.
I like the white Negronis.
I'm
not anti-black either.
More look, if anybody's followed you on any type of social media,
you know you're not.
I am dark skinned and you are blacker than me.
Absolutely not, because colorism exists.
Look at that. She corrected me.
See?
She corrected me. I feel like a dunce.
I think the first time I
feel like Jack Harlow
for something, it was George Floyd during those protests.
Yeah.
And you were collecting. I mean, you were like, hey, yo, donate this. I'm going to get, and I remember.
Water, first aid kits, posters, markers.
I forgot about it. I was walking around and I saw you hop out of U-Haul and open up the back and it was loaded with stuff. And you just started handing them out.
Look at that.
Posters.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want to come in, but you didn't have a poster or marker. You were coming from work. I got you.
So organization is like a skill that you have.
A little bit when I'm in the mood. Outside of that, no. That's why I have a robo vacuum.
But I will say you pay a lot of attention to details. Like even when you're talking about when you're talking about bars, you're often talking about the decorum and like the 18th century furniture and all these other kinds of
vibes.
Things. So that is very important to you. And you also see that in the book. Like, and as we're leaning towards that book, okay, first of all, you apply for a grant for Aphro. You get the grant, right?
Uh-huh.
Can you tell us how much the grant is?
So I applied for $14,000 and they gave me 21. I mean, they approved 21. So they give you a partial amount and then they give you the rest.
Ah, okay. And so tell us, let's talk about the moment you apply for the grant. Like, not the moment you apply, the moment you get word.
The moment I what?
The moment you get word that it's being fulfilled, like, yo, you're one of the ones.
I was going to tell you, when I was applying for it, I was in a weird relationship and there was like not a lot of positivity. So what I'm hearing from this person, I'm just like, I'm applying for it, but I'm probably not going to get it. And then I left that situation and then I got it and I said, I probably wouldn't have gotten this if I stayed in this relationship.
That was holding you back.
I was in Goodwill when I saw it. I said, "Oh my God, that's so cool!" I'm very happy.
You was in Goodwill, and you got a good will towards your life. Look at God. Look at God. I'm loving the dance. She danced for the listeners.
So I was very happy, very grateful, very thankful, and I mean, it was just like I was ecstatic in Goodwill. I'm like, yes, play with somebody else.
Now, I will say, too, when you're talking about the book, like looking at the finished product, it's not like I made a joke earlier, like, oh, the rum and Coke. You take the rum, you put the Coke, you pour it up. It's got rum and Coke recipes. But not really, though.
Not really.
It borders from you can do this, like if you just read it and figure it out, to there's stuff in here you got to practice.
So what I wanted to do with the book was, it's only 20 cocktails, right?
Yeah.
5 per chapter. Is you don't have to like the drink, like at all. But there's technique in there and there's ways. So you're learning how to make an oleo. You're learning how to make a puree. You're learning how to make airs. You're learning how to make ice cream. You're learning how to make all these different things. So you can say, hey, I don't really care for this in this drink or this and this. I'm going to remix it and do my own thing. That's the whole point.
That's awesome.
You're also saying terms that the audience does not know. What's an oleo?
Layman's term is the oils from the skin of of fruit. So, yeah.
See?
And you don't do any work.
See?
You don't do any work.
When they do that
for like a banana
in
Oleo,
his old fashions.
Yeah, like for like a banana Oleo, you literally take the meat out, okay? Go eat that, put it in your smoothie or whatever. That skin, weigh it. Whatever that weight is, take the same weight of a sugar, like regular white sugar or whatever. Same weight, put it in a plastic container, and then put plastic over it. Leave it outside of your fridge. Next day, you have this delicious banana syrup that is like off the chain. I put it in coffee. I put it over ice cream. It is so good.
That's good.
So easy too. And you don't have to waste your banana pills. You could literally just put sugar, banana pill, and you have an Oleo.
And if you want more, you got to buy the book.
Exactly. But no, I think that's really what's interesting is like there are so many different techniques that are in here. Of course, we're going to talk about the chapter divisions where we're talking about the sexual response cycle. But there are tools and tips and things like that. Like if you just want to impress people with your bartending skills, pick it up. Because you can definitely be like, oh, look, like I made an Oleo.
Yeah, baby. You see these bubbles I made on the cup and you can taste
ice cream, purees.
Yeah.
Like, man.
What would you say is the most complicated? What's the, you named an easy one.
Sex shooter.
Sex shooter. Sex shooter is the most complicated one.
Yes.
What is it that is, like, talk about the complications developing that particular drink.
Well, first off, the man in me likes the name. The 12-year-old boy in me likes the name as well.
So it's all sides.
Yes.
Okay, so.
Ooh. I'm about to say, show. Yeah, there you go.
That looks sexy.
Like, it is, like, shouts out to Rose Beth.
Yeah.
Rose ate this down.
Definitely.
I mean, like literally no crumb stuff.
Yeah.
So this comes with a rice chip. You're going to obviously fry that and then caviar in here. So basically for me, it's like this because I really, really love dirty martinis. Shouts out to Donna's because they have the best olives. And I think Anvil has the same type of olives. So their dirty martinis are really good too. Dirty martinis are all about the olive and what's inside of it, right? So this is just like a different version of, this is my spin on a dirty martini because I always say that martinis are never dirty enough for me.
Wow.
So I have a fat wash charred lemon vodka. So you char some lemon and you set that bitch in your vodka, right? Can I cuss?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. And then our anchovy vermouth. And I know it sounds funky and crazy, but it's just anchovy vermouth. It's worth it. Oh my God, y'all are so scary. And then jalapeno dill, olive brine, and blue cheese. So that blue cheese, they're like, when you put blue cheese in it and you shake it, yes, it's going to make it a little more silky. So it's not going to be a chalky drink. It's going to be kind of silky with a lot of different salty, briny flavors. So this is for people who like briny drinks. If you do not like dirty martinis, you probably won't like this, baby.
Exactly.
It's spicy, it's briny, it's salty. There's a lot going on with it. But yeah, sex shooter, absolutely.
That's awesome.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so that's like your complicated one. What's like one of a fan favorite? Yeah, see,
Inside My Love. So I did Inside My Love for a cocktail class. It was my gin and juice class with Jared. Shouts out, you make great oysters. But it's an avocado-based drink and gin. It's avocado and gin.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So we make an avocado milk, and then the liquor base is gin, and this tastes like vanilla.
An avocado milk with gin?
You ain't never had that.
I ain't never heard of avocado.
So when I posted this in my stories, like I'm putting the avocado drink in there, people who took the class like, I know that's right. Because when you think of avocado and gin, you're like, yo, my stomach is gang violence. That sounds crazy.
Actually, it sounds pretty
like,
good.
oh God.
Yeah.
Right? No, it's delicious. It's so simple.
Sounds like Papacitos.
You make the avocado milk and you can drink it by itself.
And people drink White Russian. So they already taking their life.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? They already don't care.
Like
you don't even have to
that's safer.
You don't even have to put liquor in it. You can just drink the avocado milk.
I didn't even know there was a thing that's called avocado milk.
I can give you the backstory on why I was even messing with avocado in general.
Go for it.
High school. It was a class, and we were supposed to bring a dish from the country that we wanted to visit. At the time, with the internet that I had, I wanted to go to Brazil. My dad was like, "Yeah, you're not bringing steak. You think I'm bringing steak too, girl? You find something else."
Yeah, this ain't.
So I just saw that they put sugar on avocado in Brazil, and I said, "Sugar? That's crazy." So then I made an avocado smoothie in like high school, and that really stuck with me. I never made it again, but I always remember like sugar can go on avocado, and it tastes outstanding.
Takes on that flavor.
So years later, I'm bartending. I'm at different black bars too, just messing with avocado. So I would make something here and there. So this is like 2015, 2016, I'm messing with avocado. And then for a class, I said, I need to do something really just stand out. And I said, I'm gonna do an avocado drink with gin, because I think that gin is very underrated because people don't know how to use it.
It is.
And then that's that. That's inspired by high school.
I love that.
Okay.
And the thing about gin is what is it? It's light skin, but it's still a dark nigga. That's the way I feel about gin.
Gin is Drake?
Absolutely not.
Gin is not.
I didn't say gin was Drake. I didn't say it was Drake. I just used the Drake line.
Okay.
Gin be acting like it's a dark, but it's like.
Do you feel like there's let's go ahead and settle this. Is there a big difference between dark liquor and white? You know, people come in like,
oh my God,
that's
my pet peeve.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you. There's dark liquor and there's white liquor. However, people are misinterpreting what they're saying, right? So if you say, I only do dark liquor. Okay, that can be tequila, that can be rum, that can be whiskey, that can be scotch, right? So I named all these different liquors. You're like, oh, no. But I don't do tequila and I don't do rum. And you see where the problem is? A dark liquor is only dark because it's aged in a barrel. So anything that's aged in a barrel is a darker liquor, right? So I have to correct people. They're like, I only do dark. Okay, I'm going to make you something with cognac. No, I don't do cognac. So when you're asking for a drink, state the liquor that you want instead of saying, I don't do this or this. Because now I'm saying, I'm going to make this. And you're like, I don't drink that. Okay. Because whiskey can be white too. There's a lot of whiskeys, clear corn whiskeys that exist. So you need to use your words. If you only like tequila, say that.
And then in your experience, is there a liquor that makes you, I always felt like in my experience from bouncing, it was people just say the last drink they had before they fought. And then they go, that's the one that made me fight. But I was like,
nah, bro.
You took 10 shots.
Yeah.
No, whiskey.
And then you took.
No.
Oh, okay, so you say whiskey do it for you. Whiskey make you fight?
I mean, like, there are liquors that I say, if I can do tequila all night. And the most I'll hear about is, girl, I followed you last night. You don't remember me? Like, girl, I was the girl in the bathroom. I'm like, no. I have all these women and men, grandmas, grandpappies, all in my stuff.
Life of the party.
I said, what was I doing? I must have been in the restroom saying, you're so beautiful. Fuck him, girl. So that's me with every liquor but whiskey. Whiskey will either make me go to sleep, make me cry, or fight a wall. I'm not out like swinging or fighting. I don't like anybody. Yeah. But whiskey puts me in a no.
Hell of a mixture.
I'm still gonna drink it, but within reason. I can do like 1, 2. But the last time I drank a lot of whiskey, my friends were like, yeah, we were just trying to get you in the bed. And you were like, get off of me. Mm-hmm. Get away from me. I'll fight all of y'all. Leave me alone. They were like, we were just trying to take you in the bed.
We all have that. Yeah.
That's whiskey.
Okay.
Jen does that for me. I'll be like, that nigga over there talking shit.
And it's you looking at
It's me looking at the mirror, yes.
See what I'm saying?
Like that nigga over there talking shit, but that nigga kind of fine though.
These things are made with different ingredients, right? And our bodies just react to them differently. So it really just depends.
Okay. All right. Well, the other thing too, the names of these drinks. Like you said Sex Shooter.
Yes.
You said
Inside My Love.
Inside My Love. Let's hear a couple of other names. Just
Unana.
Katana.
Rest in peace, Willie Colon. Even though I just found out that he was a bigot. But the song was on point. The Naked Rashomon Fizz. It's a Japanese erotic film.
Okay.
From the 70s.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
the little Silbogan.
we hear we hear the names, so we know the direction the book is in. So first of all, then let's explain the chapters of the book.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is my
It's like a little Reading Rainbow thing. If Reading Rainbow was X-rated, but
let's learn about orgasms.
I love that
with cocktails, heavy on the cock. Just kidding. Sorry,
Mom. I love that. I'm taking that soundbite. I'm taking that soundbite.
You should probably keep that.
Yeah.
Okay, obviously I have a forward, so I'll talk about what even combine all of the concepts together: the liquor, the sex, and all of that. Black woman here. I know a lot of Black women from the South or whatever experience a lot of like the avoidance of trying to be called, like getting called fast, and the double standard, and not really learning about sex through family or anything. Learning from strangers, learning from online. Because you're not, if your mom or your family is saying, don't do any of this and don't be curious.
Oh, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they hold y'all back.
That's dangerous because now my curiosity, I'm going to learn, and I'm going to learn through rated R movies, videos online.
Damn.
Yeah, crazy.
That's how I learned.
And this is a book this is a book you would have wanted when you were that age.
And say, is this normal that I want to have sex?
Okay.
Yeah,
the whole time I'm thinking it, and I'm just like, you are disgusting. Like a lot of shame behind even having the curiosity or the desire, especially when your body is changing and now you have hormones. You're telling me that I'm not supposed to even like, hello, right? So I talk about all of that, even things that I was introduced to through cartoons and not even realize it, like King of the Hill. I think I told you about that. The foot fetish episode.
That's right.
Peggy had some big ass feet.
She did.
And I didn't realize that episode was about foot fetish.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Peggy got introduced.
Yeah, she was
foot fetish community. She had
no clue. Yeah, she didn't realize why they was buying the feet.
What size shoe did she wear?
It was like 22 or something.
It was something crazy.
It was crazy. It was
something crazy.
It was what? 15.
She had to drive all the way out to get shoes.
Crazy. Yeah. That's the size shoe my daddy wear, I think. Yeah. Something crazy like that. But yeah, I had my friends, what do you call it? Animate or illustrate all the stuff in here. Okay, we're going to pass through all this, Okay.
And like you said, the beginning of the book is a lot of the details about like the equipment that you need, how you're going to use this, all the technical stuff.
All this here is literally just recipes on how to make everything in here. Because you're going to go to the recipe. I kept it kind of simple. You go back to this page and this is how you make that puree.
Yeah.
Right? So now we're in phase 1, which is desire. This is the... Damn, who is that? He kind of cute.
The crush.
The
crush phase.
Mm-hmm.
And so we get into the narrative, right?
Look at that. So, looking like a pinup model.
So you see me here. And you see this little man back here looking at me. Boy, stop. I'm shy. And then we get into the first cocktail. So this is a cocktail with stabilized bubbles on top. La Bestia. And then he gets closer. So I think we kind of get the concept, right?
Yeah.
So,
and actually, now that we get the concept, don't give these people your book for free.
No, but we're going to
no. You can show a few, but don't show them everything.
We're going to show them the third chapter because that's important. So we get the concept. He gets closer and closer, and then we get to. Hold on, let me. Oh, yeah, he said.
Yeah. Show them bits and pieces, but like. It's a lot of great photography. It's a lot of great information.
Third chapter is the explosion.
And it's a great coffee table book, especially, just having it out there.
Yeah, you can have cocktails.
Phase 2, which is arousal. Things are happening. Oh, my goodness. Okay. You said to only show y'all feet. I'm only going to give y'all
feet.
If you like feet, I gave you only a shadow. I couldn't do full blown.
All right.
So as you can see, he in the hotel room. I'm like, I'm gonna take my shoes off.
What? We got to the hotel room?
Now he kissed my neck. Ooh. Right. So, and in between this, we have cocktails, of course. Now, the important thing.
In between, y'all have cocktails.
Chapter 3 is orgasm, right? Okay, we know what that is. Some haven't experienced it, some have. That's important to say because we'll get to that. But in chapter 3, I chose not to put him in it. And it's just my face throughout the whole thing in between cocktails. The reason I didn't put him in there is no shade to men, all shade. It ain't that hard to give y'all a little 1-2. It's
really not.
And also, I even had a conversation with family, like male family, about what they weren't even taught to. They were like, I didn't know that I was supposed to do this for my lady until this lady. And so I'm able to have these conversations with family on a deeper level about what we were not taught about pleasure, love, and the complexities of all of that, right? So for this, I said, I'm going to opt out of putting the dude in here. We don't need to see him excited. It's about me, okay?
Yeah.
Give me about 10 of them. Thank you. And then resolution is the cool down period, obviously. When we are cooling down, a lot of people see sex as transactional. We need to make sure that after, we loving on each other. That's a very intimate thing. I don't care how much people downplay sex. It's very risky, dangerous, and it's very intimate.
It is.
You can catch something. You can catch a baby.
Yeah.
Too. That's dangerous.
Ain't nobody trying to catch no babies.
A lifelong disease.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? A baby is...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's a very intimate thing. So I want to make sure that after you see, like, we can go and get some water and chill, watch a movie, go to sleep.
Watch Sinners.
Watch Sinners. Shouts out to Sinners. Hey,
yeah. Ryan Coogler.
You ate that up, boy. Yeah. I'm going to throw something on the grill. Don't worry.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so that, and then we get to, so we do all that, right? We get through the narrative, we get through the chapters, the cocktails, all the important stuff. But it wouldn't be Bevin without putting my politics in here. And when I say politics, I'm talking about really culture, things like that. So on my Substack, I did a 24-page paper article, not an article, but I like to write on Substack. And I talk about chattel slavery and how I think that impacted the orgasm gap with Black American women specifically. There are orgasm gaps across all ethnicities, races, whatever, for different reasons.
And by orgasm gap, just explain that out. What do you mean by orgasm
gap? So orgasm gap would be men are always being pleased, but women are not. Right? So there's a lopsidedness of who receives an orgasm. So I did a...
No, just
I love
that. Right. So I did a 24 thing on, and it's still going. It's still going. Like, people read it, and because we have things like when you are a slave or an enslaved person, you don't have body autonomy. You're treated like cattle.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had all of these caricatures: the Jezebel, the Mammy, the Sapphire caricature, right? Mammy caricature. You are the milk nurse. You were just the help. You're just the help. Sapphire is the loud, whatever. That's a caricature of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we see it still being perpetrated.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the Jezebel. Oh, she'll do anything and everything. So we have all these caricatures on us. So later down the line, we're trying to be overtly modest. And I'm saying like earlier. And then you have post-slavery. You have redlining, crack, prison. All these men going to prison post-slavery because they were looking for ways to still enslave men. So you have these women now raising kids alone who don't have time to think about an orgasm. Like, why would I be thinking about an orgasm? I'm trying to raise our kids, right? It's just so many different factors and stressors of taking on so much that the last thing that they do is think about some orgasm, right? Then we get to the reclamation period where we have like female rappers and women reclaiming their bodies, and you have like that neo soul thing, right? So we had something good going on, and then now we have red pill and black pill, and we doing this right now.
It's all over the place right now.
Yeah, it's so all over the place. But I wanted to make sure that I talked about that, and then with that, I did an anonymous orgasm conversation with women. They can answer all these questions about very specific about orgasms, and a lot of the answers were very depressing. Like, I'm getting answers like, yeah, well, I'm just a vessel and I'm not going to get one.
What the heck?
Was that, I guess my thing is, because you already knew about the orgasm gaps, were you surprised at the idea of women just being like, yeah, it is what it is?
I don't feel like with the answers, it was an is what it is. It was just more like, I'm happy that I opened the floor because maybe it gave a person a chance to go and answer something and maybe open up something for themselves. Like, I answered this and now I feel something, and maybe I need to work on me and know that I am not just giving somebody my body. It's a mutual thing. Sex is mutual.
Yes.
It's mutual, right? And a lot of inspiration too was talking to older women and saying, oh, I didn't get one until I was 45 or 50. And this is after 3-4 kids. That is nuts.
Damn.
And it's unacceptable. And then, of course, all the orgasm talk, I did specifically talk about Black bartenders throughout history, definitely post-slavery and during slavery. I do think that when I go to bar events, and I've gone to a million, I'm always hearing about these great white innovators of bartending. And I'm like, it was the Black men serving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were doing that, and they were freeing their wives and their children and themselves from slavery using tips. And tips is rooted in slavery too. That's a whole nother thing. But basically, nobody was going to be paying Black men a good wage. Tips were a thing of gratitude. So that's how they were getting paid. But they were so good, they were getting a lot of gratitude. And we just kept that. We didn't change it. We didn't, but tips is rooted in slavery.
I also think, like, when you look at the style and showmanship of certain things, you'll talk to older people, or like even the idea of like shiny shoes, or like you got to do a little extra or something on it because you're doing things for tips. You're doing things for the show, the performance. And that's a lot of what we see in entertainment or in the service industry in general. But now, as we progress through time, especially if we're talking about things like culinary world, it does take a white face as it starts to move forward. Like now it's like a white guy chef, white guy ahead of the barbecue thing,
of course,
white guy head, white
trash.
And it is a lot of that where it's like, these are things that were done by Black people. These are done by African Americans. These are done by Native Americans. These are done by Mexicans. These are done like.
I think that's why I get disappointed with Houston a little bit, because I really feel like all the money flowing into Houston, there should be at least one Black bar that could even be considered for a James Beard Award. We just are not doing it down here. It's all about how much money I can make up in here.
Pretty much,
right? Because that's not an issue when I was in New York. It wasn't an issue when I was in DC hanging out. Not an issue on the West Coast. Like, not an issue in New Orleans.
Really?
I don't know what it is about Houston. They just don't care about it that much. But we have great cocktail bars. They just happen to not be Black, unfortunately.
Yeah.
How has that been for you, wanting to learn and perfect your craft in terms of making cocktails?
I have to be in white spaces.
Okay, but how is that? If
I was going to be in Houston, I have to be in white spaces. Now, I have my issues on both ends, but I definitely, on the white side, a lot of micro and macro aggressions from customers and people that I work with. Just even little comments when they feel like I'm one of them or something, like, oh, she's cool.
You're a good one.
Yeah. It'd be like, hey, why we don't keep Hennessy here? And I'm like, more Asians drink Hennessy than Black people. So what are you talking about? I'm confused, right?
More Asian people drink Hennessy?
Hell.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I did not know that. Did not know that.
They drink us under the table, boo.
I don't even like Hennessy, so I can understand. It's not for me.
I do. I like it. I dig it. Shout out to Hennessy, though. They've done a lot for the community.
They've done a lot for our community.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny when you get to studying like a lot of the
You're like,
brands.
why are we so loyal to this brand? That's why.
It's like they were the only people that would serve us.
Yes.
They're like,
scholarships.
Yeah, putting us in positions.
I'm like, man.
Hennessy was a parting gift when we left the war.
Man.
So that's the first introduction was leaving the war. They're giving Black men bottles of Hennessy as a parting gift. Like, hey, thank you. First liquor brand in Black publications like Ebony and all of that, right? And then the first liquor brand to put a Black person in a position like corporate wise, right? So I love it for what it's done.
Yeah, of course.
Right. What was I saying?
Well, we were talking about
Black bars.
Yeah. The microaggressions that you're going to experience working in
especially
white
with my Erykah
spaces.
Badu phase. I had a lot of phases. I had a lot of lives, but you know.
I'm about to say,
what is the Erykah Badu phase?
I was wearing a head wrap for like 2 years.
Okay, so
but
they don't understand head wraps, nor do they like them.
Oh yeah, no, it was like my African queen. I'm like, I'm from Harlem Park, but I'll take that, I guess. Right? No, but
I'm sorry, a white man called you African queen before?
Absolutely.
You know, white
Oh
man
my
get off
God.
African queen.
Jack Harlow.
You know, Jack Harlow is definitely calling somebody
Jack Harlow.
Dressed like Common in 1992.
My God.
But
uncommon.
Uncommon.
Uncommon
I heard that one
sense.
too.
White thought.
Uncommon.
Like, man.
Uncommon.
Golly.
If y'all let this album get off the ground, I'm never going to forgive y'all.
Yeah.
Never. And I know they're going to be like, oh, but Drama and them is behind it. I don't care.
I don't give a damn.
I don't care.
I don't care if Harry told me.
I mean, but Drama, should he be with us too? That's another story. Never mind.
Good question.
Yeah.
Good question.
Like,
but again, you know what I'm saying?
What it is.
Don't Justin Timberlake us again.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
All right.
Don't do that.
Did he ever apologize to Janet publicly?
I'm still waiting to see what this tape
Actually, I don't know.
he's trying to fight from this drunk driving incident.
I was probably pedophilia or racism or something crazy.
I am certain. I would bet
crazy.
money it's racism. Prize Picks, if they let me bet.
Isn't that what it's called?
If somebody want to put up a bet, what's the over under on Justin saying something racist? If Justin says something racist,
but you know what? It couldn't
cool.
it couldn't be pedophilia or nothing like that because he'll just go to jail or be fighting the case. But if it's racism, then
or he get in office
and watch.
I mean, that's the
he
easiest way.
get in office real quick.
Timberland would defend him.
Yeah.
Which would be weird. I bet you Timberland would defend him.
Of course.
And he'd get in office too.
Yeah.
So
he's doing AI music.
I'm saying.
My bad. All right.
Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, the microaggressions.
Yes.
Definitely dealt with racism, working throughout the Heights, and working around self-hating Black people too.
Oh, self-hating Negroes.
But you know, it was very rare for me to work with a Black person because in these white bars, there's only gonna be one of us.
Yeah. Yeah. You're talking about the Heights.
If it's two,
it's a Black bar.
That's a Black bar now.
It's a Black bar.
It don't matter if it's 20 white people. If there's two Black bars, it's like, whoa, it's very African American here, right?
Just get a little dark in here.
But that's where I learned skills, technique, appreciating the craft. And then when I went to other spaces, it was just more like you doing too much, or you care about this too much, or
I was about to say,
or other workers just doing a third of what you do, and then thinking that you're snooty when the whole time you just care about what you do, and you were in other spaces where this was the baseline. Like what I'm doing is the baseline. So now I'm getting into these other spaces, and they're like, "You doing the most?" I'm like, "I'm doing so little. I'm doing so little." Customer service, following up, caring about their cocktail. Inquiring about what they want.
Making an actual cocktail.
Understanding the liquor that's behind me. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I try to support places and I'm asking for something and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, it's right behind you. What do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? Because they only know what's on their craft cocktail thing. And if it's not in there well or it doesn't adhere to what this is, then I don't know what else you're talking about. If I say caipirinha or something. Now, there are going to be some drinks that you're not going to be making a lot depending on the bar. So even for a person like me, if I haven't done it in a while, I'll forget. But I know that I made it. I'm going to look it up real quick. Okay, I haven't made that in a while. Boom. There's no reason why you can't make some stuff.
Yeah, like a margarita. Crazy. Come on, man.
I mean, we're in Texas. Yeah. I mean, if my niece needed to know how to make that and she like 5.
Exactly.
That's a requirement. Yeah. Like, girl.
Yeah.
Before you even know how to talk, you need to know how to make a margarita. Like, please. But yeah, not knowing the curves, not knowing how to make certain things. We're vibe dining out. So much vibe dining. And I think that's another reason why I didn't go to the rodeo. And I'm not going to a lot of different things. I'm exhausted from not getting what I want. I want a bar like Donna's, which I love. It is actually diverse.
Yeah.
Donna's is diverse. I need more of those. I need about 5 more, 6 more. Where I'm hearing the music that I want to hear. I'm hearing Shaka Khan, and I'm hearing Knowledge, and I'm hearing Biggie, and I'm hearing this.
Jack Harlow.
She would never. You better not. You better not put Jack Harlow in Donna's.
You get the drinks that you want made, because a lot of the bars that us as the people frequent, we're not really getting cocktails. It's rum and coke.
Yeah, if they
if
want,
you call it.
You know what's so crazy
drinks.
though? If they actually want a really good cocktail, they don't go to any of the spaces that we own because we don't have them.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone places like I've been on dates, and like this girl I was with, she was like, I forgot what she ordered, but they never came back to the table because they couldn't make it. It was something easy.
That's crazy.
I was so mad. I was like, they brought me my whatever I was drinking. It was probably Hennessy at the time. So Hennessy and Coke. And I was like, that's easy. Like, but
I like Hennessy and coconut water. That's my favorite combo.
Hennessy and coconut water?
Shouts out to the Trinity people. Y'all really put me on. Hennessy and coconut water is
I like vodka and coconut water.
Hennessy and coconut water.
Wow.
Yes.
But I think a lot of this is just, it's all education. Mm-hmm. And I think it's just, a lot of people have to be taught. Part of that is having the willingness to want to be taught.
That's number one. There's no willingness.
Yeah.
It's I'm going to make a great craft cocktail. I'm going to make this just look loud. Yeah. It's just a loud drink.
Lots of sparkles.
And, I have cocktails in here. I have a cocktail here at Blow that it's just the Nick and Nora glass in the cocktail. I'm teaching you technique of how to make different garnishes, whatever. But a really great cocktail can stand alone. Mm. So you don't have to put any dry ice in my drink, okay?
I think that's the other thing too, where it's like just across the board, whether we're talking about a black or a white space, for a lot of restaurants, they treat bartending not like it's not treated the same craft like a chef.
Of course.
And I think for you, like when you're talking about it, it's like, no, these are the skills. Like I'm like a chef. I'm putting this together. Like I'm building out ingredients, and these ingredients are going to be building out into something that's going to build out into my final drink. And most people, I think, look at it like you put the rum and you put the Coke and you put them together.
And that's okay. Look, there's going to be people who don't give a damn about that. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't care about no damn sports, but there's an art to it.
Yeah, of course.
There's prep for it in order to get to where you are. I still don't care about it. In that capacity, I appreciate it for what it is, but whatever. Like even family members, I'll take them somewhere, have them try stuff. Oh, this was nice, baby. All right, can you give me a vodka cranberry?
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's okay.
I get it.
That's okay.
Because it's like some people like McDonald's, but what you're serving is like Ruth Chris. So,
You gonna name something better than Ruth Chris?
Yeah, she's probably gonna name something better than Ruth Chris.
I don't know about Ruth Chris. A little bit better than Ruth Chris.
I was just using something easy for the listeners.
I with you.
But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you don't care, you don't care. And
even with that, having a knowledgeable, even some of the stuff you told to us today, where it's like, just having knowledge of certain stuff, the more Asians drink Hennessy, or if you like this, you might want to try this. Case in point, like if I like rum and Coke, you might be like, oh, if y'all like that, why don't you try this? When you were talking about.
Yeah, but I also won't sway. I'm okay with a person just knowing what they want, especially if I'm busy.
Yeah.
If you want that, okay, baby. That's what you're going to get. What's the easiest thing for you to make? I'm going to make you a shot.
Honestly, that makes sense.
So yeah, when people come in and they're like, just give me what you make me what
fuck
you make.
me up.
Make me. Oh, I'm like, oh baby. Do you know that I have a chaotic personality? Like it could be this or it could be this. I'm on two sides of the spectrum, down the middle.
Fuck me up, twin. I want something dark. You know what I'm saying? Fuck me up.
I'm gonna put some charcoal in it.
Really?
That'll work.
Not like charcoal from the barbecue pit, but to make it dark, just to be funny.
As long as I get
but
drunk.
you don't know. I did a lot of that when I was working in a bar and on Main. I would just be like, people would literally just come in and say, just make me something because I know you're gonna make it good. I said, what are you going for? A spicy? You going for creamy? You going for this? What you going for? And that's how I practice.
Ooh.
And I would just bang them out. People would literally just say, oh, whatever you make, but I want this flavor profile, and I go and make it.
See,
I was like, oh, I'm kind of good. Stop.
Man, this was a last minute thing because we had somebody else scheduled. But like, if I'd have known, I'd have brought some alcohol.
It's okay. I have the book here.
You got the book. I mean, even with that, like starting out, you said you started out with. You said it was a Vietnamese church. Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. So starting out from there, though, you still continue along the path. There's something that leans you towards. I really want to learn the skills of bartending. Like you could have gone anywhere and with your attention to detail, like you could be a chef. Mm-hmm. You could have been like, you know what? I want to learn how to cook.
It was access. Because when I worked, the first place that I was waitressing at, and they didn't teach me, they didn't train me, they just threw me out there. I mean, this was a time where I was like, all I knew was like Crown Royal, Busch, Bud Light, maybe like Don Julio or something.
That's
like,
a full bar for me.
So when I
lies.
I just didn't see it as anything special until I applied for a waitress job in the Heights, and then they had us tasting different beers and wines. Well, I wasn't really allowed to taste it. I can only do a straw thing because I was underage. Mm-hmm. But I was like, oh, y'all really care about this? Because the first place that I went to where they threw me in there, it was like it was a club.
Yeah.
They're like, all you gotta do is just wear something really cute and just go hustle. I said, now how am I gonna hustle if I don't know what this shit is?
Grab some beers, pour some milk.
I didn't even know I was awake. I didn't know what any of it is. Barely could hold a tray. It would just turn me completely off. I said, I don't want to ever do this. This is horrible. Hosting, I hated it because I was working crazy hours my freshman year in college, and I was just miserable. So this job, people cared about it. One of my trainers at the time was my homegirl. And they were like, yeah, so this is this. And I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers care. Damn. So then I started working throughout the whole thing, trying to learn. Then I got another job, same time, same street. And they cared even more about, I was a barista and a bartender. So I'm learning about coffee, how to make different lattes and cappuccinos, and learning more about spirits. Now I'm meeting different people that I would have never even thought of, like reps. It's like my first time seeing like a liquor rep and all this different thing. I'm like, oh, you can do other stuff within the liquor industry. And then I was learning about competitions and people were competing for money. And I'm like, oh, this is live. So just the more knowledge and the access to different things is what got me to want to learn and do more in the industry. But yeah, that's access.
Okay. And that's what's leading you towards, again.
Yeah, and I said, I think I could own a bar.
Yeah.
You got the name of your bar?
It was this.
Yeah. I was about to say.
This is funny though, right? Yeah. So I was working at Local Pour when I came up with the name. And there were people who were like, I love the whole concept, but I think that you're just disregarding a whole demographic by saying Aphro, which is fair. But I'm like, well, if they know enough about me, they know it's not a double. I mean, but it could be a double entendre, but it's short for aphrodisiac. They're like, what is?
I thought it was a triple entendre.
What's the third?
Aphrodite.
Well, that's aphrodisiac.
Aphrodisiac.
We'll still separate it because she's her own person.
She is
body
her own
autonomy.
Person. Yeah. So it's like,
Talk about inclusion. There's a certain group of people that they don't believe in DEI until they not included. And then they be wait a minute.
Wait, but they switched the meaning of DEI now. So
yeah.
The real DEI is white man. But so yeah. So maybe and I do have a name for the second book. I am doing another one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you're doing another one.
Absolutely. I already started.
Okay, so
that's why I'm partially stressed out too, because I'm like, look at you, starting another project.
Congrats. What?
It's called Splosh.
Splosh?
Yes.
What is?
So instead of doing like an Aphro 1, Aphro 2, I'm not doing all that. That's silly.
Yeah.
It's just a different, same concept, but different theme but it's in the same category. So if you ever go and watch Munchies and Food on Viceland, watch the Sploshing episode. And I watched and I said, oh, you like that? Because, I was in the kink world for a little bit, and I had an audio podcast called Black Girl Sex World, and I was in the kink world just like exploring and looking because I was so curious. I'm like, now that I had intercourse, I want to learn more than just the penetration. I want to see all the weird
What
shit.
is sploshing? You got to tell us.
I'm going to get to that. Right. So I'm doing all these things, doming and doing all the weird things and just exploring. And I watched this video on Viceland or Vice, and it was called Sploshing. It's like a food kink, sort of, but it's all about texture, right? So you're blindfolded and it's different texture. Peanut butter, syrup, eggs, hot sauce, whipped cream. But it's all about texture and slight domination. So the concept would be around texture in cocktails.
Okay.
It's pretty deep.
So these are going to be textured cocktails.
So I'm going to be playing with texture.
Interesting.
So there could be some deconstructed cocktails, but it's all conceptual. So this would be on the deep end of conceptual cocktail texture. So this one is more of like an easy, everybody can join.
The beginner.
Yeah, but then I'm going to start doing all the funky stuff in the second one because I feel like I'm allowed to do all my funky stuff.
And you're going to take the experience and all the things you learned from like the kink world. Yeah,
but specifically sploshing and obviously I love imagery. So it's going to be very vivid.
Are you going to be covered with egg?
It could be peanut butter.
I'm thinking peanut butter. I'm thinking you've already did it. So, yeah, I'm thinking you already did it. So, yeah.
Real quick, I put a pin in there. Let's
I want to know about that. Damn.
So you talked about this is a book that could be like for your younger self because you were like, I didn't know what's going on. Nobody's really talking to me about this. You're learning sex on your own. Mm-hmm. And that learning sex on your own is kind of what your curiosity gets you into the kink world. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Let's talk how by the kink world, how deep were you in it? How'd you get in it? All that stuff.
I can tell you that's easy story.
Let's go.
Oh my God. So I got this message on Facebook so many years ago from a dude. This is my partner, so he might laugh. He was like, it was a dude named Mr. Flipman. And he was like, hey, I just want to get some pictures of your feet.
He sounds exactly like that too.
And I'm just like, for
the
me,
nigga's name is Mr. Flipman.
I've never seen nothing like that. So I said, hey, it's a weirdo in my thingy. So I'm telling my homegirl about it. She's like, I got the same message. Mm-hmm. So I read it and I said, that's kind of weird, bro. Right? Left it alone. I get a message or I don't know if it was a phone call, text, whatever it was. My homeboy starts talking to me. He's like, hey, Bev, I want to talk to you about something. I said, what's up? I haven't seen you in a minute. Did you ever get a message from a guy named Mr. Footman? And I said, yeah, how would you even know that? He's like, I'm Mr. Footman.
Did you ever get a message? So he knew you got the message.
Yeah, I'm like, that's how he knew because he's Mr. Footman.
Yeah, okay.
And so I was like, dude, what is this all about? What are you talking about? Feet? You want pictures of my feet? What kind of freak ass shit you want, man? Right? But he's like, it's just feet. I don't want to see nothing else. I said, you gonna pay me? He's like, yeah. I said, oh, say less.
These were for his personal use, or he was selling the feet?
I don't care what he was trying to do.
Okay.
I needed some money. I didn't give a damn.
So you bust the Jordans off.
I don't wear Jordans, by the way. But I was like, so then he would just pay me, and then there was when did Snap Cash or whatever start? That was years ago. So I would be traveling and stuff and just take photos of my feet and send it to him. And then he introduced me to other people. And I said, okay, all right. Let me just look into fetish in general. Mm-hmm. So then I started typing stuff in. And then that's when I joined FetLife. So I joined FetLife like maybe 11 years ago or something. I've been on there forever. And that's what I'm seeing all kinds of stuff. Furries and baby girls and
I can read books. I've
teeth
read about
fetishes and armpit fetish, like just all kinds of kinks and stuff. I'm like, oh. So then I would just be on there, just interested. And FetLife is everywhere. So there's Facebook and then there's FetLife. There's Twitter and then there's FetLife. It's its own social media.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. It's its own social media. So if I'm going to a different country or a different city, I go on FetLife, see if there's any events, parties, whatever going on. I just go in there. I'm usually just a voyeur. I'm just looking.
It's a rodeo.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's like a direct thing.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if I'm doing any kind of doming or anything like that, I'm not going to a party and whipping niggas. Like, I'm not doing that. It's an individual
one-on-one
experience.
thing.
If I go to a party or something like that, I'm usually sitting, drinking, and just watching.
Are you as pro-black when you're dominating?
Absolutely. I have old stuff of them writing paragraphs. My doming is psychological.
So you're doing this to white men? I figured. That's why I really went to. I was like, girl, I love you. You my G. You my G. 40 acres and a mule. Get it back. Get it back.
Okay.
Tell me how you like that BBC.
Oh my God. And then they go on to run the country.
And they're writing letters. You got people writing letters.
Writing paragraphs, letters as to why they worship black dick.
Wow.
Every man in here just laughed.
Like, it was hilarious.
The engineer laughed.
Yeah. Our producer
I
is
was
laughing.
doing blackmail too, where they're into blackmail. So I'm having them go and do weird shit with like black dudes and stuff like that and posting it online. My old Twitter.
They're blackmailing themselves, kind of.
Yeah, they're into blackmail.
Wow.
But see, my old Twitter, the people who've been on my Twitter for a very long time used to see me do all the blackmail. They would see the stuff that I would do to these men online. So most of mine wasn't even physical. Most of mine was just psychological. Like, I'm out with the homie, like, damn, you looking stupid right now. That's crazy. Your wife in the other room and you doing this? Damn, couldn't be me.
What is the wildest?
And this is me with the homies like, do you see this? You see this man with a dog chain on? That's crazy. Damn.
What's the wildest thing you've ever seen or done?
You said what?
What's the wildest thing you've ever seen or done when it comes to
I'm not going to say it.
I'm about to say.
Fair enough. I got to ask. I have to.
No.
You know, but hey, no.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Just know I'm lactose intolerant.
Wow.
And some people like
well, you know what you said?
I understand.
Some people like that.
You said
oh my God.
Some people really like that.
We don't even have to say it.
All right.
Okay. We know.
Saying.
I mean, you get
understand context clues. And if you have a problem with
you give a lot of information right
there. She
there.
has a drink in there that uses avocado milk, so you don't have to worry about that. So
it's non-dairy.
It's non-dairy, so you would never have to worry about that problem. Yeah. You know, since you've been able, like, going in through the kink world and talking about the ups and downs of going out and discovering sex for yourself through just through curiosity alone. I mean, I think we had talked before because you talked about wanting to make sure that young girls feel first no shame.
Yeah.
And then also feel comfort in going in. And like, it's interesting you talking about like, I can talk to family members now about it because you're so open.
Yeah. And
out there.
It's like the reverse now. What I needed from them, they didn't even have. So they didn't even have it then. I went out and discovered it, and now I have it, and my family and friends can come to me and discuss things like that. So they didn't even have the verbiage to even have those type of conversations.
What was it like to kind of discovering that, where you're like, oh, you, like, I wanted this from you, but you didn't even have it.
You didn't even have it. Huh. So, you know, it kind of changes a lot as far as the dynamics of, like, how I grew up and all that. So, yeah, I was like, girl, you didn't even have it. Dang. Oh, well. Where you now? Tell me more. Tell me less.
We are not there.
How does that deal with, in terms of, like, I want to say your personal life across the board, your family life and your personal life, family life, romantic life, and things like that, when you are a person that is public out? You talk about Twitter, Tumblr, like going back, you have been public in a lot of ways where people can know things about you, but also people they don't know.
I let them know a lot, but they don't know because they're going to assume that once, Bevin with that man, I know she beating him up with a whip. But a lot of my stuff is really vanilla. Nobody wants to be doing that shit every day.
Yeah.
Who wants to be like, "Ooh, it's time for sex. All right, I'm gonna need you to lock up on the chain. You know the drill. Let me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing all that. I'm more of a lover girl.
Mm-hmm.
And you have your moments of your kink or your whatever.
Yeah.
Mine are more kinks. I don't have, yeah, but most of the time. I train you into accidentally saying, "Oh, damn, I didn't know if I was gonna be doing this, but I kind of like it." But most of the time it's vanilla. People have this perception of what they think interacting with me in them type of spaces is going to be. It is not.
So how is that? Running across people that already have like a perception of you. I mean, do you ever run across that problem where it's like you got a perception?
No, because they trying to hang out with me anyways. So it's a perception, or it's what they perceive, but it doesn't necessarily negate them from wanting to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
They just like, I had an ex one time say, "Hey man, don't be whipping my ass." Mm-hmm. I said, I mean, only if you want me to. I do everything consensual.
Of course.
So yeah, I don't care about all that.
And you're also one of those people that like you live life out loud. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's any shame in your game. And you are...
I be turned up too much though. I need to get some Valium or something. I need on medication.
Really?
How are you turned up? What you mean? Okay, so talk about being turned up too much. Talk about being turned up too much.
I think the problem with growing up and having to learn how to do everything and not really having a foundation, I just became so transparent. Like, this is who I am. But now I don't have to do all that. I was like, okay, yeah, this is me, but you ain't got to know everything. So I'm learning how to not turn up so much.
And that is an important skill to have, though. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm one of those people that was like, this is me, accepted. I'd be like, you know what? Maybe I need to dial that back down.
You got to see everything.
Yeah. You know, because not everybody can accept everything. You'd be like, all right,
yeah, they don't have to.
But so now you're starting to kind of compartmentalize things.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the balance, and even with the no crowd thing, I love being in crowds, but now I feel like I really just like myself so much that I can just chill at home, go to the park, don't have to be seen. Because when I step in the building, baby, it's me.
Exactly. Plus, you have your personality that you can,
It's a lot. You gotta let her recharge. Okay, if I come out there, I'm taking over. You know what I'm saying? It's me. It's your girl.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm trying to open a bar. You want to see these feet?
That would be awesome, though. You walk into the bar and there's like just pictures of feet that are on the wall when you walk down
guys, hold on, and gals. Because,
I've talked about feet too much. I
have these photos poster size, actually, though.
Really?
Like 24 by 36.
That's not all.
They're for sale.
That's not all.
And I have puzzle. Hold on.
I was about to say, let's talk about the merchandise.
So I have photo posters of my orgasm photos and me looking hot. 24 by 36. I have a martini sipping one. I have 2 puzzles, and then I have a adult coloring book.
And let's talk about the adult coloring book. So how did you even, where does this idea come from?
It's because I bought a coloring book of vaginas from Museum of Sex like years ago. And I said, this goes hard. It's literally like this super colorful on the outside, and it's just like different variations of vaginas. Actually, let me see if I can pull it up.
I was about to say, did you finish coloring it?
No. It was just too beautiful.
You just color it
so you never even colored it?
Because it was just great.
Yeah.
And then I spent like $25 on it. I'm gonna start coloring it though, for real.
Okay.
The problem with me, I buy things. When you buy books and like you don't be reading them.
Yeah, you put it to the side.
Not all of them. Yeah, I'm gonna finally color them, and that's the reason why I did this. Let me show you the vagina coloring book.
I was about to say, audiobooks be saving me. Because I'll buy a book and just set it down. That's what helps me. But an audio book, I'll be like, oh, okay, let me go ahead.
It's because of TikTok. I'm so addicted to TikTok.
I'll read the book, but I understand a lot of people will buy. I go to people's houses. I'll be like, did you read that? They're like, nope, just for show.
Is that it right there? No, this is a corny version. Where the real deal version at? Anyways.
While she's looking for this.
Yeah, because there's levels to vagina coloring books. Thank you very much.
And you don't want to get like a low level vagina coloring.
Oh, there it is. It's called Cunt Coloring Book. I have this coloring book.
Cunt Coloring Book. Wow.
Okay.
There you go. So you can see it. Yeah.
Like that.
It's too bright. It's too bright. Anyways, that's all right, though. Y'all can look it up online.
It's called Cunt Coloring Book. Don't call anybody that. By T. Corinne.
See you next Tuesday.
Like, I'm going to start coloring some vaginas. I really feel like that would really balance out my life. But that inspired me to do the coloring book for Aphro. Because I'm like, why wouldn't you want to draw, color me? God.
So it's you in the book that we're coloring.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
My friends were like, well, you're always so moisturized. I don't know how to draw moisture on you.
We'll figure it out.
White spaces.
Look at you.
I'm not artistic, so I'm
not autistic either. Oh wait, artistic.
Artistic.
Okay, sorry. I was like, why are you laughing? I said the same thing.
Artistic.
Yeah. So I have the coloring book. I have some puzzles, some posters.
Okay, the puzzles. What is the ending?
I like puzzles.
What's the ending result of the puzzle? What's the picture and the end of the puzzle?
Oh. So I have one of me gripping the sheets.
It's like you made this and you're like,
I want to know. I want to know.
Because when you're people that like doing puzzles, you like stuff like this. You see all those white spaces in the shadows.
That's hard to do
because it gives you
it gives you more. Yeah. So
there's levels to puzzles. You know what I mean?
love puzzles.
That's good. You can set that on the coffee table.
Puzzles, so why would I do? I'm going to do the stuff that I love. Okay. So it's this one. So it's me gripping the sheets. That one, and then it's me. Let me show you the other one. And it's this one.
I'm buying that one.
This one's
That's the one that I'm buying.
I mean, I'm not being biased.
Definitely buying that one.
This one is hot.
Yes, it is.
Seriously.
Ding, ding, ding.
Seriously. I love puzzles, and I think that's a great picture. I'm not being biased.
Gotta buy that book too.
So since we're still talking about promote. Oh wait,
the book that you bought. So the first books that people bought who've been waiting 335,000 years because I switched printers a couple of times. The first printer was charging me 9 racks for 50 books. I said, girl, it better have some illegal drugs in those books. My goodness. Then I went to the second one. All of my photos were pixelated. The book was ashy. It was just too much going on. Then I went with the third company. I said, please.
And they glossy.
They keep asking me, when we going to get our book? I said, I don't know. Don't jump me. This one was great.
Yeah, it looks nice. It's glossy.
And I can't wait to get it with the actual hardcover. So it's going to be an actual hardcover, synth sewn. So it's going to be last forever. And then there's going to be some embossing with the title.
Ooh.
So it's going to have the texture, the hardcover. The pages are gorgeous. And the first set of people that bought the book, they're getting a viewfinder with it. So I have a custom viewfinder. You know, the old school toy that you can click and look through.
I remember them joining.
Yeah, the little orange one. Okay. So I get a viewfinder.
Yes.
All right.
Congrats.
See, that's what happens when you pre-order stuff.
He has a custom.
What happens when you pre-order things, y'all. Pre-order
the
stuff.
round. The second round, we're like, sure, I'll buy me one. Yeah. You ain't getting a viewfinder book.
That's fine. I'm gonna use it.
You might get a sheet of my coloring book.
Okay, I feel it. I'm gonna get a puzzle too, though.
Now the other thing, talking about promotion of the book. So this now we've got the orders that are starting to come out. Mm-hmm. You are still going to be selling copies though.
I have to do another order. I don't have that many because now that I'm finally having a date where I can get books, that's when I couldn't do any articles, couldn't do any interviews, nothing because. They're interviewing about the book, but
where's the book?
When's the book going to get here? So that was on pause. Now nothing's on pause, but I pre-ordered so hard, only got 14 books left.
Yeah.
So I need to put another order in, and I want to do a book tour. So before the bar and all that, I'm probably going to do something to raise money to do a book tour, so I can go to some cities, some sex shops. Things like that. Not the seedy ones. The beautiful sex shops.
The fancy ones.
We don't have that in Houston.
It's the daytime ones.
Yeah, they be like, penis, 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 penis. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. What is a fancy sex shop? What does that entail?
I wouldn't even say fancy.
Zone de Erotica by the Galleria.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Everything in there
What's
has
wrong
dust.
with you?
Dust.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, ain't it a taco place now?
Expired lube? No.
I thought that place was a taco.
It's Velvet Taco now.
It's a
really?
Velvet
The
Taco.
one that's right next to the Galleria.
Yeah,
the other Zone de Erotica is still dusty.
Okay, yeah. So that's also another thing. I would even consider opening a sex shop based on my experience in New York, right? So they treat a sex shop, when you walk in, you don't feel like perverted, explicit. It's explicit to an extent, right? They treat everything almost like museum art gallery style.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
The way they showcase everything, the knowledge base, the books.
I'm sure the color's brighter as well.
Yeah.
Because a lot of places.
Yeah, it's just be a white wall and you came in here for the butt
and you're
plug,
right,
didn't
dust.
you? You say you wanted a butt plug, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's over here. Right on. No, out there beautiful. Just like intentional. It's kind of no different from a bar.
Yeah.
With how they treat these sex shops and make you want to learn and feel more empowered to learn and not feel so just like subjugated to just getting pounded.
That's true. I understand.
So, sex shops, and
now, what about even? Are you going to do any kind of classes where you're showing people how to make these? Because we've been talking about sex for a while. Yeah. This is also a book of
absolutely
drinks.
I just want to get the first. I just basically, for me, I don't like planning events.
Mm-hmm.
I like for the event to be already just like amazing. What I envision, the process is usually like my 13th reason when I'm starting it. So for the first set of events, it's just going to be talking about the book, almost panel talk style. Maybe a bar situation. We're doing one at Las Vegas in April.
Okay.
But after that, then I can be like, all right, got the first round out.
Yeah.
Now I can do all the fun stuff, the cocktail classes and et cetera. I can't even think about that right now. And then I made an executive decision to start on the next book. So I'm a glutton for punishment.
You decided to do that while you're planning all the stuff for the first book. Yeah. Okay. So while we're doing
busy.
First book promo, let's go ahead
and then I'm over our car ball and parade. So
I'm sorry, what?
That is big.
I'm over the logistics, the bar logistics for our car ball and parade, which happens to be smack dab in the middle of all of this.
Yeah.
That's 150,000 people coming out.
Yeah.
Talk about, so this gives more insight into who you are as a person. So that's why I'm like,
girl, what are you doing?
Art car ball
and parade.
Ball and parade. For people that don't know, because people in Houston, we know what it is. But for anybody outside, tell us, what is it?
So there are other art car parades throughout the states, but Houston has the largest one. We have the largest one, and ours is the best. But basically, we have these different artists who take these cars and they design them and make them into all kinds of stuff. It could have a fountain on top. It could be a cockroach car. It could be all kinds of fun, kooky things. And we shut down downtown and we have them drive all the way through. And it's a blast. But then we have all the other activities in between. But 150,000 people plus come out to Houston, dine and sit and watch people in these crazy cars.
How are you going to incorporate Aphro?
Oh, I'm going to be like,
my book just...
I'm trying to work right now. What? So I have a cocktail.
But you know what? I mean, when you talk about that, because that's the other thing that goes to the skill level. We're talking about 150,000 people coming in. It's a lot. Talk about the logistics of organizing.
It's stressful.
And the logistics of that I bring up because we're seeing online a lot of people complaining about the logistics of, in my eyes, a few spaces. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, when a few spaces go bad, we gonna complain loud about those few spaces. Houston, blah, blah, blah. But it's like,
yeah, we won't do that anyways.
Yeah, of course.
Also, it doesn't matter how perfect the event is. Somebody gonna complain about something.
Yeah, yes.
So I'm okay with a few people versus 3,000.
Yeah.
That's when you know, like, you really effed up right here. But I do the logistics over the bar management side. So making sure the bars are positioned right, making sure that all the supplies go to the right bars, the menu, all of that. And it's so many bars.
How many?
Right? I don't know how many we're still in planning mode. We might change it from last year. I did last year too. So we're probably going to tweak some things for this year. But yeah, sponsors and make, because I do both. The ball, of course, the day before, and then the parade is the next day. And we got to make sure that everything, the golf carts, everything is shut down for the city, cops, permits, etc. It's a big
and
deal.
I think for like high level bars, and I'm not even going to say about high level in terms of skill. I mean, in terms of amount of people coming, I would compare that intensity to like when you see like the Bear and they'll show like the anxiousness of like them trying to get everything. I'm like, if you've ever bartended or waited in something where it's like a bunch of people that are also drinking, that also want all their problems solved now. Yeah. And one thing goes wrong and you can like physically see it domino out for the round. Like, oh, our night's going to be horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I would say for maybe like a younger bartender or somebody newer to it, after a while, you're just like, oh my God.
You're just like, this is what it is.
So silly right now. What's going on, Wayne?
Yeah.
You learn how to talk and navigate, because I've had to deal with so many personalities over the years. You just learn how to navigate over those issues or get the security and it's time to go. Simple as that. You gotta go.
Simple. That's where you come in, security.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah.
You're doing too much.
I would hate that. I hated it. But the other thing too is it also shows you like, I think seeing the behind the scenes, you get to see the logistics of like people moving. Like it's an art. It's a skill. It's a really science. It's a true science. Look, my biggest complaint, I will say, because we're going to bring it back down full circle to the beginning. The complaints about the rodeo, the complaints about what happens on in Houston, the complaints about traffic, the complaints about all these things. It's like, I hear what everybody says, but like, this is above all. Like when people be complaining about traffic, it's like you're in your car complaining about other people in their cars. We're all the traffic. My complaint is, dog, who's in charge of all this?
So I have an issue with traffic because it has nothing to do with, it's just so many people. No, it's a cash grab.
Yes.
It's a cash grab.
Yes.
You don't want anybody to stop using gas.
Thank you.
That's what it is. You don't want anybody to stop paying for insurance.
That's exactly what it is.
We have the money and we have the capacity to do public transportation, and it would be safer. Houston has one of the highest DUI and DWI rates in the world.
I know.
The other day.
In the world.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
That's crazy.
Right? So we have billionaires and we pay taxes, which they do whatever they want with taxes anyways, right? But we have the means to do this. Look at what's happening with what they're doing for the World Cup, right? You're doing this all last minute for the World Cup. Yeah. What would really help is public transportation.
Yes. Yeah. Look how quickly they got that light rail going when they needed it.
The light rail is great when you want to go to the rodeo and do all these different things. I would like it to go from
everywhere
throughout
everywhere.
Houston.
Yeah. But when they were first building it, when they needed it, they made it happen.
I want a train that goes from Houston to Dallas.
Thank you.
Yes.
To San Antonio,
to Austin.
I would have a light rail that goes to these different cities.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you talk about like
it's racist too. How they have
super
highways and how they split neighborhoods and do black neighborhoods. They don't do that in River Oaks. There's no highway cutting through River Oaks.
Not at all.
But it cuts through Fifth Ward.
It cuts through Fifth
Ward. The loop.
Yeah,
that's what they talk about that. Where I'd be like, it's just going through black neighborhoods. You live in the loop. You're
gotta
doing
have
pretty
a car,
well.
and if you're too poor to have a car, now you have to walk or take the bus. But then we also have neighborhood hoods or whatever. We don't have enough trees. Environmental racism,
sidewalks.
So like
we don't have.
You don't want to fix the public transportation.
Grocery
and now
stores,
people,
they don't have.
Food deserts.
Yeah.
So now you have these neighborhoods where they're like, well, I'm too poor to get a car. Can't do public transportation. The bus takes forever, and now I got to walk in this Houston heat, Texas heat.
So now
because we don't have any trees or shade or benches to sit down or nothing. It's a domino effect that I hate.
Yeah, and I hate
traffic because I think about how it can be prevented, and they choose to do it this way. It's a choice.
Definitely do, because they take out benches. They'd be like, a bench? Take it out. Why?
Yeah. Or they don't even cover the bench. They'll build like a new bench, and I'm like, the bench is smaller, and then this little thing doesn't cover. It doesn't protect from sun. It doesn't protect from rain.
It's just a
It's
wall
made for people
clear.
to not even sit comfortably.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, most of the time,
in traffic. So I'm like,
yeah.
Now I'm going down the rabbit hole while we have traffic, and now I'm mad because I'm in traffic.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm mad in traffic as well. I'm just mad at them. Like, I'm mad at our government. Yeah. I said, but you mad at the person at the Toyota Corolla next to you?
Oh,
like, they try to get their truck. Now, if they cut me off, I am mad.
Wait, hold on. Trucks. Calm down, man. If you got a truck, especially an F-150, calm down.
250.
Calm down.
F-150s and above, y'all
I don't know what
relax.
it is about the personality change, but whenever they are in it, once they're in a truck, they act too crazy. Just, y'all need to have your own lane. Leave us alone. Leave us regular cars alone.
I can't wait to be that guy.
I got a dually.
Because I know that I've done it. I got in the truck and I said, can't nobody talk to me.
Exactly.
Lower your voice. I'm in a truck.
The power that you feel, you look down on the peasants.
Yeah.
And I will say this. When you talk about the danger, I mean, we get so used to it. Like, I was coming down Allen Parkway last week. It wasn't even late. It might have been 10, 11 o'clock. I'm in the middle lane. Cars in front of me. We're in the middle lane. A car, blinkers on, lights off, drives past us backwards in the fast lane. It took me so off guard. Both of us just kind of slow down like, what the? And then we look behind us. Hits a car behind us. We see this flash of light, sparks, flies up in the air. That's it. Start getting ready to make calls.
We have so many car accidents, man.
All
non-alcohol related too.
All the time. And it's like, this is not necessary. People are losing their lives for no reason.
I could just walk in Houston without somebody thinking that something's wrong with me, like I'm on drugs, or I'm just like, I just like walking.
Yeah.
If you ever see anybody, you're like, damn, they really going through
we walk to the dome.
I walk all the time around my area. I live around Energy Stadium.
I live right next to it.
I'm a lady, man. I walk there like, man, if I was your man, I'd never make you walk. Why you out here walking? Hey, you going through something? You need some money?
We got to do that. That's the try. All right. You know what I'm saying?
You're just trying to open up conversation.
We got to do that. If he's handsome, you'll let it happen.
How else is he going to start conversation?
Exactly. If it's Michael B. Jordan looking nigga, you'll be like, all right.
The conversation.
No, I think I've seen so many men over the years. I don't care. Leave me. I'm walking.
But dudes get desperate. They want to try to start it some kind of way.
Thank goodness for social media. You can just follow me on Instagram.
I feel that.
Oh, there you go.
That's the best way too. You get to know the personality.
Safe-ish.
Yeah, you get to know the girl's personality and her friends.
Safe-ish.
Yeah.
You know,
holler at her friends.
But the city's dangerous. And those are things that can be worked on, but you see it get exasperated when a bunch of people come here and visit. Mm-hmm. All the complaints that are happening now about the rodeo, they're going to be the same complaints for the World Cup. They were the same complaints for Super Bowl. They were the same complaints for, and we don't have a government
same complaints for
that is it. I saw somebody.
But see, that's why I'm not
same complaints.
I'm not even really experiencing the traffic because I'm not going nowhere. I've seen it on Twitter and all this. I said, oh, baby, I'm just going to avoid that little.
We live in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I came from NRG today. Yeah, I was like, okay, but I'm leaving it. I'm not going.
Yeah.
So,
but working from home,
that first day of the rodeo always.
I go outside for a jog. I'll be like, look at this.
Yeah, I work from home too. So
look at these animals out here.
That first day of the rodeo always catches me off guard. Where I'll be like, oh, damn.
We were. We were at Donnie Eustace's house. We was kicking it, and I had a grocery order, and I'm like, I'm riding with him.
We gotta go home.
I'm like, bro, all day because we did a lot that day. I was like, I gotta go. Like the traffic. He was like, yeah.
The traffic. The traffic. I'm like, no, it's like 2 o'clock.
Nigga.
He's like the rodeo traffic. I was like, oh, we gotta go.
Yeah.
I said we gotta go because it's just gonna be backed up and you're stuck. And not just this is part of the government. Now, I don't know who told the police or what the goal is, but if y'all are going to be out there directing traffic, like reduce it.
Yeah.
Sometimes
the cops here with the traffic control, they never good at it.
Like I said, come on. It's like
some
the
of
right
us
hand don't know what the left hand's doing. Like, get a plan together. They get mad at you
and you not understand what they're saying.
Let us know what's happening on. Tell me when y'all gonna block the exit.
Yeah.
Tell me when y'all gonna block that little turnaround over there at Kirby, because I do live over there. Like, put a sign up.
Thank you. Let me know the next day that you're going to do that. I be trying to come, and I live off of Holly Hall. I'm like, they'll make 4 lanes of traffic. They'll make 3 go one direction. And I'm trying to make a left to get to my complex. And the cops looking at me like, what are you doing? I was like, nigga, I live there.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving. I'm like, so you want me to go down there, go in the parking lot, come around? Because like I got to turn, if I got to get to that building, if I got to get gas, how am I going to do it? Keep it moving. So I just turn. I'm like, what are you going to do? I just want them to like hire the people from like Disney World or something like that. Like you've been in a line at Disney World. Like it's like, hire the Chick-fil-A people. Not the one like off of I-10 in West New York. They don't know what they do. But Chick-fil-A for the most part, hire them. Damn, what they do to you? The Chick-fil-A off of West I-10 in West Little New York, Chick-fil-A, that whole little area. All those restaurants. Horrible traffic. Terrible service. And the thing is, y'all are handling traffic. Y'all not doing it like Chick-fil-A. Y'all doing it like Whataburger. Like it looks like you're going to do something. You got the 2 lines. Mm-hmm. But you just making us wait.
They ain't really hitting for nothing.
They're
like, hey, pull up in line B. I'm like,
for what? Now I'm just, I did an online order, bro. Now I'm just waiting here for 20 minutes. Now you experience something. Tell us. Go ahead and vent to us. I already did, man. That's why.
That's nothing worse than setting an appointment or ordering something and still waiting. That's why I go to old school salons to get my hair done. I ain't doing all that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. I don't care about your rules, all that late. No, I don't care.
I have a new barber,
like the Instagram salons.
Yeah, my new barber, she doesn't have that big of clientele, so I get in real quick. But the old barber, it was like, dude, you
didn't want to go to my salon is walk in.
No, I didn't want to go to yours, but mine does everything.
Okay,
mine does what yours does, and
What else is she doing?
My salon, it's always walk in. I can walk in there and walk out.
Me too. I can walk in.
All that waiting. No.
We're appointments.
No.
We're appointments.
Yeah, she's too fancy.
I don't even have to do appointments.
And then she's so good.
My salon's so fast, I don't have to do appointments.
His barber's so good, she does like weekdays. It's not like you want to go in there on a Saturday. She ain't working. She work. My hours are 9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
That's right.
I love that for her.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't have that luxury of going off my job.
Up. Yeah, man, it's
and
great.
Just being like, no,
it's great.
That's sweet. We talked about everything. We talked about it all. We went from cocks to cocktails. We went from drinks to domination.
I was about to say we didn't talk.
It rhymed. I was just,
just getting a nice little clothes.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the thing.
Yo, man, stop taking them pills from the gas station.
Why?
Just something wrong with y'all.
That's a sign. That's a sign of poor health.
Yeah. You need to just drink more water, do more cardio.
Unless you're 60.
I was talking about
if you're 60, it's cool, maybe. But like 22,
a lot of people have. Yeah, that's the thing.
And then y'all all out here going to the gym, doing all this protein. Baby, you need to take a shit.
You can overload yourself on protein.
And you need to do some cardio.
Yeah.
There's no reason, and I was saying this in my orgasm talk the other day. There's no reason why I'm seeing all this ED all the time. I'm like, man, I rarely saw the word before. Now I see it all the time.
I think it's a government thing, but we're not going to get into my tinfoil hat stuff right now. But where can we find you, Bevin?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, of course. I'm a hardcore millennial, okay? Social media. OHBEVIN. I'm not going to say my Twitter. You can find me if you can. Instagram's the most important. My website is obevin.com. And then you can order the book. I have about 14 left, but I'm going to do another order. But buy it. Buy a puzzle. Buy a poster. Definitely buy a coloring book and do me right.
And she'll be on Threads too.
Yeah.
You anti-thread?
I need to do the Dear Algo thing.
You do.
Because I'm like, all I'm saying.
Me and Jack always Dear Algo.
Yeah, no MAGA. I'm going to just go through the thing. And y'all be like, dang, all she has is Dear Algo on her thing.
Yeah.
I was about to say, because you said you're on there fighting with MAGA. And I'm going to be honest, I thought MAGA was not on Threads.
No, they're
left Twitter because
Twitter is my alleviation Like what my is Twitter.
Twitter's a cesspool.
Twitter is thumbs up for me.
Oh,
Threads,
no.
I'm like,
you got a dear algo, but the thing is, what people don't read is it only changes it for 3 days. I think people are reading it and going,
I do that all the
it's
time.
going to change in 3 days. No, it changes it for a limited time until they get it more.
I built my Twitter brick by brick. Okay?
I feel you, Franklin.
I've had my Twitter since like 2010.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
the good old days when it was Twitter.
But then Elon came and lit everything on fire. Maybe they'll put him in jail. I'm hoping that's
because his boy's gonna pardon him.
Of course.
I'm hoping his boy go to jail too.
We all are hoping his boy go to jail. Must be
thinking something else. But
I mean, I didn't want to say that. I just said
that, but you know what I'm saying. You know,
but I was talking about like just like in a home.
Yes.
You know, you just get older.
In a home.
Forever home.
Ooh, yeah. Exactly. Starts with H, but it doesn't end in OME.
Yeah.
That's where I want him to go.
Home is where the heart is.
Yes.
All right.
If you have one.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
He's black-hearted, just like Jack Harlow's skin. But anyway, look,
oh my God.
We have done all of this today. It's been
album fire. I don't know, man. I ain't never heard nobody sing like that.
We've been.
I ain't never heard nobody sing like that. You ain't never seen nobody put on a cloth hat.
Why is he dressed like Tyler Partey all of a sudden?
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
Nobody else is allowed to do that. If a black person right now did that, you would make fun of them.
You said what?
You see how they act with Beyonce just doing the
Exactly.
But that's our music.
But Jack put on a cloth hat, turned it upside down and backwards, and now all of a sudden he music white child.
It's like he googled the word like, oh, that's what Hotep means.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, woke. Oh, really? Woke is really a black term. I didn't know that, brother.
I didn't like how they changed woke on us either.
Man, it makes my ears bleed when I hear somebody that's not black say the word woke. Because
they say it's derogatory.
Yeah, it's weird.
Go woke, go broke. I'm like, nah, that's how y'all.
They hijack.
Well, they don't watch this.
This is why we gotta get keep. Sorry.
I'm in a group chat. I call them the coon and the coconut. And I said it. I know. But they be talking about stuff. And I'll be like, bro, like, they'll be talking about woke thing. I'll be like, the coon is using it wrong. You should know.
Yeah.
You're black.
Yeah.
The coconut, I'm fine with. He has no idea. I'm probably going to get canceled for that. I'm sorry.
Passes.
No. I don't
do passes.
I don't.
No.
You can't say that you're the elite and you're this and you're so smart.
Oh, no, I say stuff. I believe you me. Because then they get mad and they be like, is you cool? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just, y'all maggot it up for like 8 days. And then I came in and was like, here's all, I'm dispelling everything that you're saying right here. And they're like, well, I don't know about this and that. I'm like, I just gave you everything that your president is not doing. You choose to ignore it.
Labor.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I know. After a while, I just stopped.
None of them care about gas prices anymore.
They don't care. They said, "Man,
gas
it's worth
high."
it." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
They're like, "But it's lower than what it could be." Nigga,
$8 a gallon.
Nigga,
that means why my labor is not up for use. My labor is not up for use. That's a choice. It's a choice to have all of this information and still have the same answers because you don't want to admit that you're wrong.
No, I see that right now. Like
we always gonna be the receiver end of their bullshit.
Yeah.
We just gotta learn how to navigate it together as a community, and I don't give them passes.
Well, how do you navigate?
I don't do labor for these motherfuckers. What is there to talk about? I have nothing to talk about with you.
Yeah, they're not going to learn.
Nothing to you. I'm not doing it. It's a choice.
I tried to explain.
I did.
I tried to be nice. Yeah.
No.
Y'all be out here explaining the debate me, bro. Debate me. I'll be like, nah, I'm cool.
No.
Yeah,
you know the answer.
Yeah, because they just refuse.
No, it's like explaining Canada and America's free trade agreement.
Yeah.
And you think that not having a free trade agreement makes sense. You mean we go from 0 to paying? That's smart to you? Then what do we have to talk
Explaining
about?
redlining. When they're like, racism doesn't exist. And
because
I go, what about this?
They don't understand.
But then they'd be like, well, that time it did. But
that's it.
They don't understand that there's equality and there's equity. Okay. You got to do both or you're not, it's not an equal playing field.
Yeah.
So when they learn equality and equity, then maybe we can have a conversation. But you can't be the superior this and you don't know shit. Don't talk.
Trump he's draining the swamp. I'm like, nigga, he is the swamp. He's Swamp Thing. Like, they're like, he's rich. He can't be paid. I'm like, never mind. I'm not going to say that. Now we're going to get into some other stuff.
Know what? I didn't think we were going to get political at the very end of this. But now I feel like we're saying, well, everything is political. Even sex.
How is sex political, sweetie?
You didn't listen to me earlier in the podcast?
No, I didn't. I didn't listen to nothing.
Just like a man. Don't listen.
You know?
I talk about the Mammy, Jezebel, and Sapphire caricature, the orgasm gap. All that is political.
Yeah.
It's all political.
Everything is.
It all goes well together.
I don't even believe in world peace.
Elaborate.
I want it, but it's not realistic. Wants it,
but there's always going to be somebody that's like, even if everybody was getting along, there would be one jerk. That would be like
racism, there's classism, there's resources in a certain area, there's ego, there's mental disorders, there's disability, there's so many things that go into human interaction, and we're like the most disastrous species that exists on the planet. I don't believe in world peace. We've never had it.
Yeah. No, we've never had
ever. Yeah. Even back when we were barbaric, we were tearing each other up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe in it, but do I want it? Do I desire it? Yeah, but somebody's always going to be on the shit end of the stick.
Yeah. They just want to keep us on the shit end of the stick. That's the problem.
See, this is why we got to shit on Jack Harlow.
We've been shitting on Jack Harlow,
and that
I love that. Look at
you can't let him get
we gotta
free.
Look what what's his name?
No more cookout.
Post Malone. Look what he did.
Shame him.
No more.
Post Malone was White Iverson, and then he did country music.
No more.
What's that other one?
You gotta shame him.
The tall dude, MGK. Come on, look what he did.
He's like a pop star now.
Yeah, I know.
I really think he just needs to make some money because he's a good. I mean, I think he's a good father to his black child.
Well, yeah, but
so
shout out Fifi Dobson. Man,
yeah, I just saw her piece.
Man,
I just saw a piece on Fifi Dobson.
Yeah,
yeah.
Man, what a career that could have been.
Yeah.
They played her. And they gave
Meanwhile, MGK. So many
You know what trips me out too with
because he don't even look right doing the music. It looked like he's trying to just get some money.
It looked like he
looked like whatever his genre that he was in.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
he's
every time I see somebody doing it, I'm like, you look like you're just trying to get
who grinds my gears, and we just talk about race. I fucking hate Shia LaBeouf, man. Shia LaBeouf. I fucking hate that guy.
I hate Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, you saw what he did to FKA Twigs? Fuck that dude.
But that's why, and he got jumped in the world.
Yeah, and I was so happy. I would write in the comments, I'd be
terrorizing the whole city.
Oh my God.
Shia LaBeouf was terrorizing the city. They had to beat him up.
He was doing what he thought he could do with FKA.
Yeah.
And he found out. Yeah. Oh no, we ain't playing.
That's why I'm like, I do not like that man at all. He ruined her. Like, he beat her so bad, and a lot of people don't even know that. That's why I'll be like, no, I will never watch a movie. I didn't watch Holes. I didn't watch that shit. Okay,
well,
I didn't watch Transformers.
That was before FKA.
Man, fuck him. Fuck him as a kid. Retroactively, fuck that nigga.
Okay, so you went back.
Like, no,
he was like Holes, Transformers.
I can't, man. If you beat, I don't really rock with that. Like, I might say some weird stuff, but you touch women, like you hit women, like there's no point.
Also,
I'm pretty sure she went and replayed him getting jumped.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I was so happy.
Absolutely.
Every time I be in the comments, regards of FKA Twigs. I'm like, bro, it is what it is. You know what? This is hilarious how this turned out. Like, we've been all over the place.
And we all found out that we dislike Jack Harlow. That should be the name of this episode.
That should be the title of this episode, really. If we had titles still.
Stop. Yeah. You're rich. Yeah. Like, just go with your pants.
My favorite one was Link Condition. I'm sorry.
Link Condition's hilarious.
Link and but keep the names coming.
Because I love Stokely. Love you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I understand. That voice is impeccable. Yeah, but not Jack Harlow's voice.
Yeah,
no. Not Jack Harlow's voice. No. That's the thing. White people,
I got options. Okay.
White people, you need to understand you're a guest in the community, and you need to like recognize you're a guest. He flew too close to the sun by saying, I got blacker. I understand the context of what they were talking about, of how white artists will be like, I'm in this black atmosphere and I'm going white, and he goes, well, I got blacker. Relax, dude.
That's crazy. I've had a white person say, I'm more black than you. Okay.
Yeah.
I always tell them how racist that is, because I'll be like, usually you're telling me that you grew up poor, and through the transitive property, you're telling me that black people are poor.
Blackness and our inherent blackness is poor.
Yeah. Or us being different. They're like, well, you guys didn't grow up like that.
I lie. Sometimes you just gotta gaslight them and say, well, I didn't grow up poor. Damn, that's crazy. You were poor? I can't relate to that.
Actually, we're not gaslighting. We didn't grow. I do that.
I live half and half. I'm gaslighting.
I'm not gaslighting at all.
Or you gotta hurry up and say,
I'd be like, I got a dad.
I have both.
I'm like Alice Sadiq. I'm like, I saw it.
I'm gaslighting just to see where it goes.
Exactly.
Right? Or
we were
never.
If they do anything, if argumentative, I have to hurry up and say, I gotta beat them to it.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you're being a little aggressive.
Oh, I do that.
Yeah, you got to change.
Extremely aggressive.
I treat them how they treat us.
Right now,
yes.
You're shouting. All that being tough. No, cry.
Because they got a history of violence.
Cry. We got to start crying. I ain't got nothing to prove.
See, I love that.
I'm in fear for my life and I'm crying. You're being aggressive.
I don't do the crying, but I will ignore. And I mean, I'm talking about like, because a lot of times they're trying to get you into a conversation and I walk like you don't even exist. They're like, oh, ignoring, it does a lot.
I think it's case by case basis.
It is case by case. It is case by case.
But if I'm in a situation that's activated.
Yeah.
Oh, you are very angry.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No.
But I think people definitely trying to get my attention on that, where I'm just like, oh, you don't exist as a person, especially a group of people that feel like they exist to everybody. I'll be like, oh, nah, you know.
But see, I learned my.
You know how they like push in front of you in the grocery store? You just push right in front.
Well, I don't move. See you. So I don't move at all. The moment until you say, excuse me, I'm going to be looking at salt for 5 minutes.
And that's what I mean when I say ignore.
I learned microaggressions and racism and all this through my fam. Like, my mother is biracial. My grandmother is white. She had biracial kids in Arkansas. I was born in Tulsa, Black Wall Street.
Oh, okay.
So I'm learning all this stuff through them. I'm like,
you saw it.
I was like, ayo.
Yeah.
Y'all a little wild. White people on one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, we learned a few things from this episode. 1, the sexual response cycle. 2, you need to buy Bevin's book.
Buy it.
Aphro. And merch. You need to buy it now. Or any of the merch. Or the color.
Any puzzle.
Merch. Coloring books. The puzzle.
Yes.
The posters.
And those are for sale on their print. They're on, like, you can buy it.
The book, is on coloring book.
3, follow her online. Bevin. Go to obevin.com. That's how you stay connected. 4, we as a community do not like Jack Harlow.
No cookout invite.
All right, cool.
That's what it's been.
Send
what donations. Did Jack even bring to the cookout? You know what? We're not getting all of it.
Actually, send some donations to some charities or something. Do something.
Yeah.
That's bring macaroni salad.
They need to start donating more to the community before they want to jump in and exploit and
give opinions. Because I always tell them, one of my friends got mad.
Makes me want to.
My Hispanic friend got mad because I was like, your opinion on Black people means 0 to me. And he was offended. And I was like, why are you trying to get in our community?
They always want to jump to the opinion. No one's
trying to get in your... I am not fighting to get in your community. I do not want to know about what you got going on over there. Why are you fighting to be in mine?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Like, are you not going to question yourself with that? I'm going to go too far.
Well, I think it's disingenuous because they want to have opinions. Just jump in and help what we say that we need help with.
That's it. Yeah. And listen to what we're saying.
All this trying to be over and oversee, you're not our overseer.
No.
So if you're going to do any opinion, is going to be none. Is okay, where do you need me to put the chairs?
That's it.